Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-June 2023, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Aries. I thought you settled down, apparently not. He tricks me. Alright, fingers crossed. But he eventually will. He's chewing on the camera stand. Great. Alright. The overall energy for the reading, the High Priestess. Definitely an energy of intuition over there for you in terms of, you know what? I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 little second here. Come on. You look like you're settled down. So settle down there. I don't know if it's definitely your intuition. I don't know if it's at play yet, or it's kind of tapping you on your shoulder like, hey, use me and abuse me, you know, kind of a thing. But we'll see more when we clarify. Starting up the reading, you get the 8 of Cups crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. You're very practical. It almost feels like you're telling me no time for feeling, no time for stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of practicality at play for you. Like, I gotta work, I gotta do this, that, and the other, you know? No time for feeling here. However, in your focus, you got the 2 of Wands, so it almost looks like you're waiting for something. Yeah. You're waiting for something here. Okay. We'll get there. In the recent past, the Queen of Swords coming in from a place of like almost taking charge. Like there's the need to take charge, to go and get stuff done. So I can understand that aspect, you know, of, you know what, I gotta get shit done. At the same time, you're almost pushing away the world of emotions, the world of feeling. And I feel like you're doing it intentionally. Like, you know, there's no... Okay, going down. There's no time to feel, there's no time to do this, that, and the other. I don't believe you there, that's the problem, you know? Because, I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let me not get ahead of myself. But anyways, yeah, a lot of practicality coming through even from the recent past there. In your strength, the 6 of Wands, feeling good about where you're at, where you're going, or where you're planning to go. You know, there's definitely a whole lot of, you know what, I feel like I'm in a good place and I feel like I'm going into even a better place than this. In the immediate future, the Hierophant, a lot of depth coming through, whatever that means for you. A lot of possibly stepping into an energy of I don't know if it's a commitment. That's the thing, you know. I don't know if it's commitment. It's sure looking like that, but I don't think so. I think it's more of a deep energy within yourself that kind of touches on your beliefs, your values, and things like that. In the supportive energies here, the Ace of Swords, yeah, the energy of taking action is definitely here for you. Surrounding you at this time an energy that you're not aware of, the 9 of Wands. You're pretty defensive when it comes to something in particular, and I think I know what, because in your hopes and fears, this is tied up to your heart. This is tied up to emotions and happiness and yay, you know. So while you're trying to convince me on the first part of the reading here that no, you know, no, I don't need that, nobody's chasing that, nobody, okay, you don't have to chase it or anything, but like, you're almost showing me that you cut it off, like, no. And then in your hopes and fears, you're showing me this, and then you want me to believe you? I'm not gonna, you know. So Okay. For the potential outcome, the King of Wands. There you are, stepping into your power fully there. But let's clarify. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. Interesting. Because your intuition is definitely there. The thing is, if you keep on rejecting your own emotions and your own heart, that's kind of the part that's tuned into your intuition. So it doesn't matter that your intuition is there. You're probably not going to use it with the Two of Swords there. So even though your intuition is coming in and telling you, hey, go right here, and you're hearing it, you're like, you're almost going, you know, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute. Should I go right? Why should I go right? You know, and that's when the mind interferes. So you're kind of blocking yourself there by rejecting your own feeling, your own emotions, your own heart. And I don't think you're doing it consciously. I feel like you're pushing so much towards practicality that you've gotten to a place where you're kind of shutting yourself down emotionally, you know. Let's do the Eight of Cups. The Page of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Eight of Cups. This is showing me that you learned how to do that, how to disconnect, how to shut down, you know, how to press that button of heart off. You've learned over time. And it got easier and easier, but it's definitely a process that you learned how to handle, you know. You're a professional heart shutter. Shutter? Shutter. Heart shutter. Oh, shutter. Oh my god. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Let's see what that is. You get the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords. See, because whatever it is you're putting effort into and whatever it is you're working on to, using it almost as an excuse to be focused all the time, to not pay attention to what's going on, emotionally speaking, and all of that, whatever that is, needs your heart to be open to. Because it's something that I feel you're passionate about. I feel like there's something important to that, you know? And that usually the importance of that is tied up to how you feel. That's what gives you the drive to keep on doing it. And as long as that's not there, you know, how you feel, then where's the drive at? It almost feels like you're doing it on autopilot. I'm doing it because I'm doing it. Why? Because, you know? So it doesn't feel good. At times you stop and possibly ask, why the hell am I doing this? You know? Let's do the Two of Wands. In your focus, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. He's sleeping, so we're good. Ooh, there you are. Something did come to a close for you at some point. I don't know when, but I still see you kind of waiting, maybe, for something to happen there. Even though you're showing me there's been an ending to a situation. That's where my heart was. That's where my heart was needed. I don't need my heart anymore, so I'm just gonna stand around and not do anything when it comes to my heart. Not really. It's not their heart, it's yours. You need it for whatever you do. You know, you don't only use it, oh, a relationship is coming up, better get my heart ready. Doesn't really work like that, does it? Because then, in whatever you do in life, then what's the point? You know? So, let's do the Queen of Swords in the recent past. I did not anticipate the sun coming through so shiny. I'm calling on summer, and then summer comes, and then the sun comes, and all of that, and then I'm like, oh, sun, go away. Humans. Queen of Swords in the recent past. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Emperor. It's been a tough call here to step into this very practical energy for you. It's been quite the struggle, I see, you know, and almost arguing with yourself about it. No, you know, I need to feel things too. I need to feel passionate about what I'm doing. I need to feel this and that and the other. So I feel like it's been a struggle. until it just became, again, kind of like autopilot, and the mind took over. I'm just going to be practical, and that's that. I'm just going to do what I need to do. Why do you need to do that? Who knows, but I need to do it, you know? So there's no emotional attachment here for a while for you. Justifying it with, well, you know, I don't need my heart. I needed it back then when I dealt with whatever situation, but right now, I don't need it. Wrong. 6 of Wands in your strength, you get the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the Tower. That's where you get lost, you know, because I feel like as long as your intuition is not there, as long as your heart is not there, as long as your passion is not there, how do you know what you like, what you don't like? How do you know, the mind can't tell you how to feel. I mean, it can tell you, but it's going to lie to you. The heart is the only one that can direct you towards how you feel. So I feel like because you're shut down, and as long as you're going to keep on being shut down and function under very practical norms there, I feel like things are just going to blow up in your face, you know? And I feel like you know that. I feel like you've experienced that already. Where there are options opening up, there are choices opening up, but it's like, how do you choose if you don't know how you feel about things? Let's do the Hierophant in the immediate future. Oops. Now that's symbolic. The Lovers, the Fool, the 6 of Wands. There's a connection that's shown up, and I feel like it's tied up to this one right here in your focus. The same one. It's showing up energetically. I'm not sure if it's going to show up physically, but it's going to show up energetically, and it's going to make you feel things. It's going to make you feel like, oh, I remember, I have a heart, you know? So it's definitely going to bring up some intense energy. However way it's going to show up, through dreams, through who the hell knows. But definitely opening you up, blasting you up, because it has that possibility, that potential to open you up, this connection. And it's going to feel good by the looks of it. So you're showing me on one hand that you feel good about being practical about things, but underneath all that, you're actually revealing an energy of, uh-oh, you know, almost panic. And then you're showing me that you feel good about this situation opening you up, and there's no panic. There's just that flow, that like organic openness to it. Let's do the Ace of Swords for the supportive energies. The 8 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Strength. There could be communication. There could be something opening up here within the situation. I mean, there's definitely desire on your part to start something up here. I'm not entirely sure, again, if it's starting. The desire is here. The potential for action is here. Ultimately, it's really going to be up to you, because I feel like it's your choice, it's your call to start this up. But if it is started up, it's kind of blasting open here, and it's blasting you open. And again, it doesn't have to be a physical startup for this to happen. It definitely has the potential to help you open up. For the 9 of Wands, you get the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, the Death card. Keep on giving me all sorts of contrasting energies there to hang on to, and I'm like, where are you at with that? Like, almost like functioning with contrasts within contrasts a lot of the time. Definitely not tuned into your intuition. Definitely not. You know, and I feel like you've been actually going against your intuition for a very long time. I mean, ever since the mind took over, for sure. And I believe you're starting to be aware of that to some extent, because there looks to be an ending to the situation where you're not in touch with your intuition. So it could be because this connection is showing up to open you up. And once your heart is open, you're going to connect back to your intuition. So it kind of makes sense. But yeah, coming closer and closer to shutting that down. that whole rejection to your own intuition. Let's do the 10 of Cups, your hopes and fears, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of excited to start something up here, to actually revive your heart. But I feel like you're also scared that, you know, it could be hard. What if it's hard? What if it's difficult? What if we're not on the same page? What if this? What if that? What if? At least I see some movement here. You know, and some good movement, in contrast with, let's take charge and let's not allow ourselves to feel, you know. Very stagnant energies and very the same, compared to, at least there's some sort of flow there. There's some sort of wavy kind of an energy. Yes, there's conflict there, but that comes out of your own fear. And you don't know ultimately if there's going to be or not going to be conflict. Even if there is or isn't, your heart is still going to be open to create that wavy kind of an energy, rather than, you know. To me, personally, it feels way better. Since you're showing me your heart is opening up, it's like, oh. And then here we go again. King of Wands. In the potential outcome, you get the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Swords. Alright, yeah, I mean, you're definitely coming back to yourself slowly but surely, you know. You're coming out of this period of time where your heart has been completely shut down. There's still some things from the past that are coming up for you that could potentially want to try to shut you back down. At that point, it's really up to you. I see you being in your power, so it's really up to you what you choose. You know, do I allow for this to shut me down, or do I work with it as it comes and use it for my own healing? I don't know. I have no clue. Let's see what the universe has for you as a final advice. Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords, King of Pentacles. I mean, you have been focused a lot on practical things, you know, your own sense of stability, whatever keeps you floating there, whatever floats your boat in that department. And there's a sense of growth that you're trying to achieve. And it could make sense that at times we're like, you know, I'm so focused on this, I'm so laser focused here, that I don't have time for matters of the heart or things like that. But you went to the extreme of completely shutting down to your own intuition, to your own heart. And you need that even for this, you know, as you grow and expand in the material. I see you wanting to pull back from, you know, focusing so extremely bad on this, and just kind of still focusing on this, but at the same time trying to revive your heart, basically, you know, your intuition, trying to bring it back. So let's do a oracle card, which I forgot to pull out of its little box here, but because I forgot. The Myths and Mermaids Oracle. Let's see what you get. Look. Golden Mermaid. Ooh, you get the golden one. 23. Sometimes it is appropriate to sit back, relax, and allow yourself to stay in one place. Efficient grooves are not the same thing as comfortable routes. Some habits develop because they are effective, pleasant, and appropriate for our stage in life. You have worked hard to get to where you're at. Sit back and enjoy it for a time. So chill. Chill, and yeah, well, it's a good advice because it keeps you in the present, and the present is going to open up your heart. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.